we talk to somebody, we typically have something important we would like to share, and we want to be heard. However, sometimes it's not just what is being said, but how it's being said. Let's explore how this works. Bill and Matt are good friends. They usually meet once a month at the movies. For the past 3 months, Matt has arrived late, causing them to miss the start of the movie. Missing the start of the movie frustrates Bill, and he wants to tell Matt how he feels about it. Bill hopes he can convince Matt to start showing up on time. Let's help Bill choose the most effective way to talk to Matt. Bill can ask Matt to not show up late to the movies in 3 different communication styles. Which one do you think is the most effective? Here is one way Bill can communicate his message. I want to ask you, I don't suppose you could stop being late? Could you, Matt? Do you think this was an effective form of communication? Why not? That's right, this communication style is what we call passive. Matt might understand what Bill is saying, but he might not take Bill too seriously. To be an effective speaker, you must show that you are confident and believe in yourself. There are 3 things we can do to improve. The first is to make eye contact, to speak up, and to make sure that you're communicating effectively by being sure of what you want to say. Here's another way Bill can communicate his message. I'm tired of your laziness. If you can't show up on time, I'm not going to be your friend anymore. Is that an effective way to communicate how you're feeling? Being loud, using rude words, and looking angry are what we call an aggressive style of communication. So if Bill communicated aggressively to Matt, Matt might not just want to go to the movies with him at all. Their relationship might get ruined or damaged as a result of this form of behavior. So, an effective form of communication would be to speak up clearly, stay calm, and don't scream or yell. And especially don't use rude words among your friends. Here's the third way Bill could communicate his message. Matt, I really like hanging out with you at the movies. However, you have to be on time. It's very important for me to watch the start of the movies. Was this approach more effective than the passive and the aggressive forms of communication? Yes. When you speak confidently, make eye contact, and are respectful, that is what we call the assertive form of communication, and it is the most effective form of communication. Effective speakers communicate what they have to say without hurting or offending the listener. Now it's your turn to be an effective communicator. Turn to the workbook titled Speak for Yourself, and we'll practice effective communication together. Write down what you could say in the lines provided in your workbook. You are the new kid in school. You don't know anyone, and you want to make a new friend. Start a conversation with the person sitting next to you in the cafeteria during lunch. Some examples could be like, "Hi, my name is Tony. I'm new here. Can you show me around?" Or, "Hi, my name is Tony. I really like video games. Do you want to play with me sometime?" Those are things we could say when you're new at a new school to make new friends. Again, we used polite words, we spoke up, and we made eye contact. Those are forms of effective communication. Very good job. Here's the next scenario. You want to go to a sleepover at a friend's house. You think your parents might say no. Make the request to your parents. Write down what you would say to your parents in the lines provided in your workbook. Be aware that begging your parents to spend the night at your friend's house is not an effective form of communication. Instead, try things such as, "Mom and Dad, I really enjoy spending the night with my friends. Do you mind if I spend the night there?" Or, "Mom and Dad, I've completed all my chores, and I would really enjoy if I spend the night at my friend's place this weekend." Those are more effective forms of communication than simply begging your parents to spend the night. So very good. To reiterate, we used effective forms of assertive communication by speaking up, making eye contact, and knowing exactly what we're saying. When you use effective forms of communication and the assertive tone, you will be more respected and communicate more effectively.